just like the Galaxy Z Fold 7, the Z Flip 7 is also getting some pretty exciting upgrades this year. And there's one upgrade that might just change the game for Samsung. But meanwhile, they are also making some questionable decision that might backfire. So a couple of months ago, OnLeaks dropped the first renders of the Z Flip 7. And honestly, it looked almost identical to the Z Flip 6 and even the Flip 5. But just a few days back, new renders came out from the same tipster, and this time, something actually changed finally. Samsung is actually giving the Z Flip 7 that bigger cover display fans have been begging for. Now, thanks to a teardown of Samsung's latest One UI 8 shared by Android Authority, we've got some official icon-style renders of the Z Flip 7. It confirms the cover screen is getting a size bump, from 3.6 inches on the Flip 6 to a full 4 inches. Samsung usually plays it safe with cover screen sizes, but now it's finally catching up to the Motorola Razr, which has always had bigger, more useful outer displays. Right now, the Flip 6 can only run a few apps on the cover display, not even close to what Motorola's Razr can do. If Samsung can match that with the Flip 7, that's a total win. Now, the Flip 7 is also getting 4 other key upgrades. We'll get into those in just a second. But even with all that, it still might fall a bit short when compared to the Razr 60 Ultra, which just launched recently. Now, it's not just about the cover screen. Motorola Razr phones are also taller and wider than Samsung's Flip 6. With the Z Flip 7, we're getting a new hinge design that helps reduce that annoying screen crease, almost to the point where you might not even notice it anymore. Plus, the Flip 7 is getting slightly taller and wider, and yes, the main display is getting an upgrade too. And here's something that's easy to miss, but actually really important. The bezels are getting thinner. Leakers say it's going to look way cleaner and sleeker than the Z Flip 6. While the Z Fold 7 is gunning to be the thinnest foldable ever, the Z Flip 7 is staying at 6.9 millimeters when unfolded. Honestly though, I'm not mad at that. I never thought the Flip was too thick anyway. But this time, Samsung used that space for something way more useful. Yup, the battery is finally getting an upgrade. And here's the cool part. The Flip 7 is almost half the size of the Fold 7, yet the battery difference between them is just 100 milliamp hours. That's pretty impressive when you think about it. Now, it would be amazing if Samsung could boost the charging speed too. But the Flip 7 is still stuck with 25-watt wired charging, which feels kinda slow in 2025, especially when Motorola and others are moving ahead with faster speeds. Okay, this next part might stir up some debate. Since the very first flip phone, Samsung has always used the latest Snapdragon chips. Earlier leaks said we'd get the new Snapdragon 8 Elite, and all the testing seemed to back that up. But now, new rumors from a solid source are saying that the Z Flip 7 might come with Samsung's own Exynos processor instead. What's going on? Well, it's possible that Samsung goes back to doing 2 versions for different regions, kind of like they used to with the Galaxy S series. That's most likely to save costs and boost profits. Samsung didn't produce enough Snapdragon chips this year for the S series, so this might be their backup plan. Now look, Exynos 2500 isn't a bad chip, it's still fast. But compared to the Snapdragon 8 Elite that Motorola and other flip competitors are using, performance might fall a little behind. Samsung isn't known for changing up its camera hardware every year, and it looks like that trend continues with the Flip 7. They upgraded the wide-angle sensor last year, which was nice, but I was really hoping for an upgrade to the ultra-wide camera too. Unfortunately, it looks like we're stuck with that same 12-megapixel ultra-wide. Meanwhile, the Z Fold 7 is loaded with new upgrades, so if you want to know what's new over there, click right here for all the details.